Yeah, it was good having a win finally. The team has been working hard, doing the right things, and to go into North Dakota State and put together a full performance to end up with a win was a big deal. It just helps them gain that confidence and uh, the want and need and desire to continue on that path. But the game was very interesting. It was first 10 minutes. We allowed them to have 7 shots, 2 goals against, and then finally started playing and had a very, very good 75 minutes to where um, the team didn't panic, which I loved. They moved the ball well. They created plenty of chances to score even more goals than three. So it was ended up being a good day.
Open floor to questions.
What's the value in the way that win happened, given that you kind of made it really hard on yourselves right
Yeah.
away and then found a way to get the win? Like, as opposed to if you just came out and got on top of a team and never let up. Like, where are you sitting on
Well, one, you should have a lot of confidence from it, and knowing that um, getting scored on is going to happen in the game, and you got to be able to react to it and not put your head down. You got to react and be proactive to try to take back over the game, and the team did that, and you could see it throughout the first half of them getting into the flow and um, playing more as a team and individuals stepping up. So it ended up being a character building for our team to where you should gain confidence in it, but also you got to put that in your mind that you can't start that way. It's something that we as a team know that that's not acceptable to start a game that way, and that's another lesson. So you don't want to put yourself in that hole in the beginning of any game.
Going down 2-0 in soccer, a lot of teams just roll over, and it ended up snowballing even more.
Mhm.
Was it encouraging for you to see the team just kind of corral together and battle back?
Absolutely. It was not just one individual. It was the full team that stepped up and started just putting their stamp on the game and not rolling over and knowing that if we do the right things, we're going to get chances to win the game. And at halftime, it was there was no panic in the team. The team was upset at themselves for putting them in putting themselves in that situation, but the reaction behind it was awesome. The full second half was us getting at them, not backing down, winning 1v1 duels, creating opportunities, and putting away goals to win the game. It was huge.
this time last week? You were, I guess with Hito, you were kind of in a mode of building her back up because she probably felt really disappointed that she initiated the PK that led to the draw against Drake. Like, what's her mindset like now, a week later with a game winner under her belt, as she's still trying to get herself back into form?
Yeah, well, when I talked about it before, she has a true professional mindset to where she's going to look and learn from everything, and she learned a lot from the mistake, but didn't let her back down. Her mindset was to get better, continue to improve, and I guarantee you that's what she's doing right now. She's asked for an individual session already to get back at it. So this is just her mentality. I think it's just going to help build her confidence and help her progress to get to the level that we know she can play at.
What do you feel like you've learned about your team throughout non-conference so far?
There's been a lot of challenges. We've played a lot of great opponents, great individuals, and you got to learn from each one of them. Each one of them have posed different challenges to us, from whether they were just super athletic and get at us and make it a transition game. You got to learn how to play against all of it. And I've learned that my team is only going to get better. It's a great place to be in, to where uh, these ladies really want to show up and do the right thing, work hard, be accountable, not point fingers in any way, and strive to put the effort forward to win many more games ahead.
What do you think separates this team from last year? Do you see any stark differences in how they play or act together?
Um, It seems like I mean, the team has grown from last year. Last year's team was a special team too. A great bunch of ladies that did great things last year. But this team wants to raise the standards from that, and we have some of that leadership there. But you have a bunch of new players that came in and just bought into raising standards and playing our way and finding our way to have the joy in the games and push to play to win. And we want to have that identity as a team.
How hard was it coming out of preseason with kind of building something around, Stella, and then having her, ruled ineligible, and having Ari be hurt? I think Laura got hurt early. Like, how hard was that to mold it all together when it was kind of like, I don't know, you got hit with some adversity almost before you played a match? Like,
Yeah, very difficult. Very, very difficult when you have your starting three forwards out and two of them aren't going to come back for the whole season. Then you got to find ways to adapt, and that's why you got to have a roster that you got to believe that someone's going to step up. And we're still forming our personality on the field, and some players have been moved around quite a bit, so you got to have that. And we're finding our way with it, but it's been very difficult. That is some serious adversity when you lose some players that can be key players, difference makers to win games. You got to score goals to win, and so now we're finding ways to build that. And I love that we have players that are versatile, that can fill different spots, and that's what we're doing. We're finding our way through it, and we'll find our way to find that success with it.
with Abigail, it seems like her adjustment has been more difficult than everyone else's, being that she had to take over that prominent role, right? Like, 2 goals this weekend to help you tie it. She got a tough one against. Like, she's had moments where she's looked like that number 9 you need. Like, how has she grown into that, and how comfortable do you feel like she is now getting into that role?
She's getting more comfortable with it, and she's just one of those versatile players that can fill a lot of spots. You could put her in many spots on the field, but she's one of those players. Just number one is going to put her heart forward. She's gonna just work as hard as she can first, and then allow her talent and ability to find her way to be effective, whatever her role is. And she's doing a great job up there, and she's going to do even better throughout the season because she is dangerous up top. She makes things happen not for just herself, but others. And she was unlucky not to score more in that game too. And just proud of her. She's got the captain's armband for a reason. She puts the work ethic forward first, and is a massive player for us. So just proud of her, and I know she's only going to get better.